going on, y'all? We're about to take a look at Nasty Lucas, where his crybaby self is hiding. Over here, so hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, drop some comments. Also, don't forget to check me out live on my other channel, BXBeastBoy Live. I think that's what the name of the channel is currently. Whatever, go over there. It should be linked in the pinned comment. Come check me out, man. If you want to watch me live stream. All right, let's get into it. See Nasty Lucas with his crybaby self.
This can't be right. Oh my goodness. So I'm sure many of you guys are aware that we have two parties, right? And we have Democrats, we have Republicans. And there's only one party who is fighting for your free speech, okay? There's only one party that's fighting for the Constitution. That's going to be Republican, all right? And you know what? They may not agree with what you say, okay? But they will.
So corny. Everything you do is corny as hell. It's a corny ass individual.
Fight for you to say it because they believe in free speech. That's what they believe in. So I'm not going to lie, it caught me off guard when I started to see all these rumors and all this speculation about Republicans and those on the right trying to censor free speech. Because as we know, when they talk about censoring, they want to say, hey, it's cancel culture. That's what the right says. That when someone gets fired for what they're saying, that's cancel culture. And we're not going to take it. Right? Isn't that what they said for sure?
That's what he said for years, actually. That was Lucas. I don't know if he took down all those videos, but that's what he was saying for a few years. Right? Is it necessarily right? Or is it right? Think about that. I'm going to let you ponder on that for a second. Let you ponder on that with your simple ass. This dude, Lucas, is simple Jack.
Shiloh Hendrix, right? Isn't that one of the reasons that they gave for raising nearly $1 million for a white woman who called a black child an N-word? That's correct. While she had her little child with her, that was the reason. Because, hey, it has nothing to do with race, Lucas. It has to do with free speech. And we're not going to deal with this cancel culture anymore.
This is the most devastating attack on cancel.
Is he comparing saying a word to disrespecting a man directly after death, including disrespecting his family? Is that what he's trying to make the comparison of? Oh yeah, he's nasty. That's a nasty man right there.
Culture that we have seen, possibly ever. Shiloh Hendrix has, without really trying, effectively ended cancel culture. As Mark Dice said in his video about the incident, Shiloh is the final boss of cancel culture, or maybe rather the final boss that cancel culture has to fight.
That's what they said. Now, what has recently happened, Gio Golly, has been we have such people who are advocating for the firing and doxing of people who are saying things that they don't like about Charlie Kirk.
Beta!
Now, I didn't want to believe it until I looked it up. You have libs of TikTok who doxed a firefighter. Why, you ask? Well, simply because she said something that...
This nigga talking about TikTok and Twitters? Did you go and dig for this thing? Like, you went and searched? I don't trust anything that comes from Lucas. Let me just put that out. Let me just put that out there. Right? I don't know how. And also, it looked like they showed a screenshot of an already posted name. Like as if it was already on the internet.
She didn't like about Charlie Kirk.
Come on now, dawg.
And you just doxed them then too, if that's the case, by you sharing it as well. You doxed them.
Now they're advocating for her getting fired. They even have a website of, hey, if anybody said anything bad about Charlie Kirk, you let us know. And they're going out of their way to target people who said things that they don't like about Charlie Kirk. Now, call me crazy, but that feels like hypocrisy. It seems that it has nothing to do with free speech. It seems that free speech is when people say stuff that you do like. And apparently, when people say stuff that they don't like, that's when you go and target them and try to get them fired.
You mean similar to like how when people say something you don't like and you give them the opportunity to debate it publicly and then your life is taken away? Your family doesn't have to see you or get to see you. They don't have the opportunity to see you anymore. I mean like that. So you gonna criticize that at all? No, right? So you're the one being a hypocrite. You've been coming at Charlie Kirk this entire time. It's almost freedom of speech. So Charlie Kirk wasn't allowed to have freedom? Like, what? You say he don't deserve your tip? He wasn't allowed to have freedom of speech? Why is this an argument when it's on your side? In this very video, you're being the hypocrite. Because a few videos ago, you could check on my channel. Also check on my live stream channel, BXBeastBoy Live. Should be in the pinned comment. Look in the comment section. But come on, bro. This don't make no sense.
Fired, right? Am I following this right? Talking ill of George Floyd, which ironic enough, this is exactly what Libs of TikTok did, who constantly berated George Floyd, trying to, as far as say that it was fentanyl, putting that post out there, trying to say that when
these niggas use George Floyd like he was in a Bible. Boy, the way woke people talk about George Floyd, and if they couldn't use him as a fake martyr, they wouldn't have brought his name up ever.
when the monument got struck by lightning, oh, it's a sign. Just constant stream of hatred and vitriol. That's what Libs of TikTok did. All right. Now,
wait. You just said they should have freedom. It should be freedom, right? Oh, not when it's something you don't like. See, that's crazy.
did she
You used it as like some example that they're horrible.
advocate for anyone who was talking ill of George Floyd to get fired? Was there any website that they orchestrated and created to target people who made fun of George Floyd to get fired? No, not at all. Not at all. This is hypocrisy.
Wow.
That's what this is. Matter of fact, a lot of my last few videos have been trying to express this level of hypocrisy. But it seems
No, it's been spreading hate towards Charlie Kirk. That's what it was.
that the white ignorants in the comment section just aren't getting it. They're just not getting it. So
It's racist as hell. Mad racist.
let's go further.
But Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolyte.
We now have a representative who is talking about, hey, I'm going to target companies. If there's anyone talking ill or belittling what happened to Charlie Kirk, we want them banned forever. I'm going to go after their finances. I'm going to go after their organizations. I'm going to go after their businesses. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel that doesn't sound like free speech to me. What about you? What have you? What do you think? And do you want to know something else?
Mom, let me just say this. Freedom of speech is not freedom of consequences. Freedom of speech is not freedom of consequences. No, you cannot just say whatever the hell you want. Well, you can, but there's going to be a consequence. So if you big, super tough gangster, you talking about people after they passed away, that shit is something to celebrate. I'm not going to feel bad for you losing your job. Am I going to call for it or request it? Nah. But I'm going to have nothing but indifference. I'm not going to care. Do they care when they're going after, or woke people, when I say they're going after people's jobs because they had an opinion? How about this? Do they care when they're going after people's life because they had an opinion, I'm supposed to give a damn about their job.
The
I don't
irony
care.
of all this, the hypocrisy, which is, very bitter, is that this same representative made fun of Nancy Pelosi's husband. That's correct. Every single accusation is a confession. This is the lineage of evil. This is what I've been warning people about for quite some time. So when
he says lineage of evil, he's literally saying that white people are evil. That's what he is trying to say, which is disgusting. I think it's foul, and I do think it's racist. Also, we're watching this video for educational purposes. I do not agree with this nigga. I don't agree with this guy in any way, shape, or form.
they want to scream and holler, I don't
Educational
want to hear it.
purposes.
Your cries, your pleas fall on deaf ears because we've seen what you've applauded, right? I've seen what these monsters, these demonic, vile people have put out about Breonna Taylor,
Yo,
George
this
Floyd.
niggas- You just called them monsters, bro. This guy's, he's not a good person. In my personal opinion, I think that he's racist.
Right? Trayvon Martin, the list goes on. Their memes, their justification. But let little old
They let them call Trayvon Martin or George Floyd, their other martyr. Let him say something about them. He gonna lose his mind.
Charlie Kirk go bye-bye and you say something, or God forbid, you don't care, because that's what they try to attack me on, not caring.
Not caring is different from you doing attack videos, dude. If you didn't care, you wouldn't have even spoke on it. There'd have been no video about it. That's true indifference. That's not caring. You cared. You tried to disguise your hate with, I don't care, so I'm going to do hate videos.
Not that I said it was justified. I said, I just don't care. And I explained why I didn't care was because of your hypocrisy. And here they are doing it again. Oh, it's delicious. It's delicious, is it not? It's absolutely delicious.
Ironic.
Y'all can't even see your own hypocrisy. It's so thick, it's blinding you. But God has a way of making people see. I don't know what to tell you. But let's take it a step further. You are now having Marco Rubio, all right, talking about you.
You see what I'm saying? He'll throw little nasty, slick comments like that in there. As if we not intelligent enough to hear it.
You can't even enter the country if we find out you've been talking ill of Charlie Kirk, because that doesn't align with the country's views, all right? Listen to what I'm saying. They're talking about denying your visa, revoking your visa, all right? Not allowing you to come to the country simply because you said something mean about Charlie.
Because you're wishing for Americans to go to the afterlife? Yeah. I think it's justified for us to be protected. But why would you want people not from here who celebrate when Americans get taken to the afterlife? And we should keep having them here? Come on, bro. That's crazy. That's wild.
Kirk on social media.
Beta!
That's where we've got. That's how much of a free speech advocate the right is. That's how much they care about cancel culture. This is how
You sitting here defending immigrants?
much they care about free speech and you having your right. Hey, I don't agree with everything you say, all right? But I'm going to fight for your right to say it. Is that not what they claim Charlie Kirk was doing? Huh? Isn't that what they claim Charlie Kirk was for freedom of speech? And so I guess the best way to celebrate Charlie Kirk's legacy is enact a whole bunch of anti-freedom of speech policies, regulations, and actions. Is this how we doing it in the U.S. now? Oh my goodness.
So leave. Go somewhere. Go to like Africa. I want to see that. Start vlogging from Africa. Let's see how good it is out there. I think that would be amazing content for your woke ass, right? When Dr. Umar pulls up there with you, you notice, wait a minute. Why Dr. Umar here? No, I would actually think that would be funny as hell. Lucas in Africa. Let's bring some comedy back and stop this bull crap you talking about. If you don't like it here, then just go somewhere else. Like, talking about freedom. Go. Have a ball, nigga. Just go chill somewhere. If you don't like it, it's so miserable. I don't understand that.
Goodness. Oh, these demons, these absolute demonic people. But let's go for the cherry on top of this beautiful Sunday. And that will be Nancy Mace. Because like a lot of these ignorants, they were talking about, oh, it's the left. The left has blood on their hands, okay? This is disgusting. I can't believe this. The left, the Democrats. This means war, okay? This means war, Democrats.
I'm going to say
What's crazy is that's how Lucas really talk in real life. That's how he sounds.
this. Democrats own what happened today.
This shit ends. Like, enough is enough. And now I have to deal with real safety concerns. It sounds like the shooter was a tranny or pro-tranny.
Now, mind you, this, of course, was
We're watching this video for educational purposes. I have no hate and disdain for any community in any way, shape, or form. I'm just watching this for educational purposes.
bolstered by tweets by Nancy Mace talking about, oh, the death penalty, all right? This has got to be the death penalty. Then all of a sudden, the news comes out, and we discover that it wasn't a gay, it wasn't a transgender, it wasn't a minority, it wasn't a black person, it wasn't, wasn't any of this. It was little Tyler Robinson.
When did she say something
And he
about
was
black
a
people?
good white boy who came
When did she say? I didn't hear nobody mention black people. What was? What?
from a two-parent household, all right, who loved Jesus. And you know what? He got good grades in school and is
What was his political beliefs? All right, let's get to that. Let's get in. It don't even matter. Disgusting either way if this is the person that did that. But what is all of this that he's doing? No, so you're making it. Is that like you making fun of white people? You trying to talk like that?
his father taught him at an early age how to use guns and everything. And it was just, wow, the complete opposite of what they had been lambasting and
He's
screeching
leaving out
about.
stuff. I bet.
And I don't know what happened. Maybe this is like a Paul to Saul type of thing that happened with Nancy Mace. Nancy Mace, if you can believe this, flipped the script. She went on, because I did a video, my other video, where I talk about how we have to have a moment of silence.
This nigga's a loser. I reacted to it more than likely. Go and check out my previous videos. Also, check out my live stream channel, BXBeastBoy Live.
For Tyler Robinson, I kid you not, bro.
I know I
She
said it like
literally
that.
says, you know what?
Nah.
we have got to, for lack of better words, we got to have empathy, all right? Well, this is what Jesus would have wanted, okay? This is what Jesus would have wanted. Charlie Kirk would have wanted us to forgive him, this lost soul. What? Fam. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm making satire of these people's wicked ways to highlight their hypocrisy, and they are literally doing it in broad daylight. They are making my jokes. Some of them are
I won't call what you do satire. I'll call it dumbass takes. That's what I'll call it. I'll call it trash. Satire? Yeah, we almost done.
so extreme that I make them that extreme so they cannot be associated with reality. But when you actually have one of my jokes become reality, I don't know what to do, bro.
Is he admitting that all the stuff he be saying be bullcrap? Like everything for years that I've been saying, he's just been making up and spewing lies. He just admitted to it? Wow.
I don't know what to do. They really put out Jesus talking about this is what Charlie Kirk would want when they found out it was a white boy.
What's wrong with talking about Jesus? I was like, why does that bring you to so much laughter?
Bruh.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
I'm not making it racial. I'm just making an observation. These people are a lineage of
you're the
evil.
reason why I pause so much. You are making it racial. That entire term that you be saying is racial as hell. It's racist.
And I want, once again, to give you all a solution, all right? Because I know Charlie Kirk never gave any solution. So I'm going to try and be, a better than Charlie Kirk. That's what I think he would want for all of us to do, is be better than him. I'm going to give you all a solution. And the solution is, y'all need to stop your evil, wicked ways, all right? The fact that Charlie Kirk, someone like this, was able to come to prominence, that is the problem. That's what you guys don't need. That's what you guys don't understand. That in and of itself is the problem. When you spew...
Not the violence or the crime. Charlie Kirk's opinion is the problem in this situation. After all that freedom of speech talk you just did. Whoa.
Hatred, when you spew bile, when you spew toxins into the community, when you infect simple-minded white ignorance, black ignorance, and the rest of the ignorance with hateful rhetoric, when you employ self-hating blacks to promote your anti-black rhetoric.
And it was, and let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. It was not that long ago where you had the same opinions as all these people. You couldn't reach a certain level of success, so you lost your mind.
That is the problem, okay? That's what you have to understand. Instead of focusing, hyper-focusing on the grievances and the issues concerning the black community, perhaps you should be dealing with the white community, who make up 80% of y'all going bye-bye, all right? So perhaps you should focus on that and heal your community. And I'm just saying, once we get rid of the racists and the bigots, you'd be surprised how quickly this country heals, how quickly that...
You would be in that list. You're in that list. That's you. That's your staff.
Ripple effect of unity starts to get into other communities. How quickly people start to maybe address certain topics a little bit differently. But as long as you keep putting out this hatred, this venom, all right, to the American people, this is what you're going to get. This is biblical. How many times?
It's almost as if he's wishing for that, for what happened to Charlie Kirk. That's nasty. That's a bit nasty. I was about to say something before he ended with that. Right? Yo, then he took off my whole train of thought. Just like, what? This dude says the most foul things, bro. For clicks.
Did God give Pharaoh before death came upon their household?
Wow.
We're at death right now, and you guys are still, your heart is hardened like Pharaoh.
This is nasty.
I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, guys, that's the video.
And then uses biblical stuff after just crying about someone mentioning Jesus. This is the type of fool he is, fam. I feel bad for anyone who's in his audience. Bless your heart. You're not watching because you enjoy it. Right? You ain't watching it because it makes sense. You're watching it because you a nincompoop. That's the only thing that, you got to be just as simple as this. But anyway, tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the video. Also, don't forget, if you want to watch me live stream, check me out on my other channel, BXBeastBoy Live, which I hope is the name of it by the time this video comes out. But would that be embarrassing?